Hey guys, I'm Torch, and in this video I'm going to show you all the necessary Brimstone lineups on Icebox. They recently made some nerfs to Astra and Viper, so I think some people will experiment with Brimstone and Omen on different maps, so I figured I would make this video. Let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna start by showing you the lineups for default plant here by the box and the plant on the right side here, which are like some of the lineups that most people just come for. And if you've played Viper, you probably know this lineup already, but you line up your character with this line in the wall here. Then you look up into the ceiling, and you're gonna see some like ceiling tiles up here, whatever you want to call it. You want to aim between this pipe and like this structure here. There's gonna be some lines here that just meet up in the middle, and you aim right at it, and it's gonna bounce in the ceiling and then in the floor here, and it's gonna clear both of the default plant on the box and the plant on the right here. If you're being funny and you're for some reason planting up here, you can use the lineup for that by walking to this wall and just lining up this orange rope with this corner up in this hole. So there's like one corner here, and one corner here. You want to aim at this corner up here, or you want to line up the orange rope with that corner, and then you aim downwards until you meet this line. So in the middle here, as you can see, the orange rope and this line meets. Just aim right here, you shoot, and it's gonna bounce perfectly to land here, and they can't defuse. And once you've done that, if you plant it up there, you can easily just cover the plant by sliding up this rope like this, and spray a little bit, or tap a bit, or you just peek it from here like usual. As for the last lineup here on A side, I'm gonna show you guys a lineup that can clear back here, backside, before you're pushing the side. So you want to go to a similar spot to the last lineup I just showed you, and you line up the rope again, but not in this corner. You line up the rope to the edge of this building or structure thingy. So you line up the rope, and then you see like between this orange rope and this metal structure, you can aim right above this dark gray area in the middle, and it's gonna bounce on the wall and land to clear backside. Now, I tried to find a lineup that would clear both behind this green box and here, but it was really hard to find, and even if I did, it only really the flame only really covered a little bit of it, so all they could do was back up like this, and they would still only take like 20 damage and still be able to play back here. If you want to do the exact same lineup for backside, but you're kind of pushed up here and you don't really have the opportunity to be in a safe spot to do it, then you can walk up here. It doesn't really matter that much where you're standing exactly, but you're like kind of close to here or something. And you've gotten the information from your team that someone's playing backside, or you just want to clear it to be sure. Then you can aim at the left side of this generator and aim at the green line here in the floor. And it's gonna land much quicker than the other lineup, but since you're out in the open, you might get shot while doing it. So once you shoot this lineup, you should probably be ready just in case someone is playing there. They're gonna try to run out. So you do this lineup and you like just hold the angle because they might cross over to the green box. Moving on to B site, they have made some pretty big changes to this site recently, and I don't really know exactly which plant will be the default plant yet, but I'm guessing that it's either going to be right here, right in this corner, or maybe even on the edge over here. So we're going to look through 3 lineups that are covering all of these lineups. So this first lineup, it's going to clear all of this area, and you're going to do it from long by standing right in this corner. When you stand in this corner, you can just aim upwards, and you're going to see this red wire over here. You either aim at like the edge of the wire or slightly above it, and there's going to be a timing here because you're going to do a jump shoot, but you can't just jump and shoot it instantly. You want to shoot it as you're like starting to fall down. It's a timing thing. You gotta learn this one by testing it in a custom game. So you jump and you shoot right when your character starts moving downwards, and as you can see, this lineup lands completely perfectly to cover both the left side and the right side. If you've planted in like the same usual spot that people plant in before the changes, like right here or somewhere around here close, you can just pretty easily use the same spot and like bounce it off. You can't really tug the corner this time, but you can bounce it off this box really easily, and it's easily just gonna land exactly on the planting spot. If your team has planted on this outside part here, there's an easy lineup you can use right from the same corner that we used earlier. You're gonna stand in this corner and aim towards this like construction crane. and you're gonna look at this round cylinder type of looking thing. And you're gonna aim up in the air here. On the upper part, there's a line here. You aim slightly to the right of it, in the middle. And it's kind of hard to make it bounce right, but you aim in the middle here and you shoot. It's gonna bounce off there and land right there, as you can see. But it's hard because if you aim too far to the right, it's gonna bounce completely differently since this is a round object. So you need to make sure that you learn this one properly. And it can look slightly different depending on what crosshair you're using, but you'll get the gist of it by trying it in a custom game. Now, if you for some reason have planted on top of this bridge here, you can kind of like plant it on the edge and make sure that it lands, or like that the spike is planted inside here. But regardless, if they plant it on top here or like towards in here, you can do a lineup from long once again. It's a really awkward plant spot because you can't really cover it from many spots. At least not from like the usual long type of area, but you can do one lineup from here by tucking yourself into these two barrels here. Aiming at like this green door you can see here. If you aim slightly up to the left of it, but not too much, you're gonna learn this one from your own crosshair as well. Slightly up to the left, and you just do a regular shot here. It's gonna bounce on top of the green container on the edge here and land perfectly to clear whether they're planted inside or on the bridge. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, make sure to subscribe or maybe even comment down below if there's anything else you want to see me upload, and I'll try to make a video about it. Until next time, peace out.